I'm ChezPride. Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we have a lot of Sims news to go over. From new Twitter posts about the pack, to merch, to a whole laundry list, we have a good bit to go over. I am sorry that most of this news is a couple of days late. I've actually been pretty sick the last few days. You can even hear it starting up in my last couple of videos with the sickness in my voice. So this is the first time my throat hasn't hurt too much for me to record. But even with me being a few days late to posting about this, I still wanted to go over all the Sims news in a video because Sims news like this gets me really excited. So most of the stuff I'm showing you today, you can find the post or find the link for the information on the Sims official Twitter page. So this is where we are starting today. Alright, so if we go over to the Sims Twitter page, the first thing I want to show you guys is the new Grim Turn / Grim Reaper career, trailer they've dropped. It's like this 1-minute clip video that shows a bunch of different little montage stuff about the Grim Reaper career and what you kind of get to do in the Grim Reaper career. So I'm going to watch it with you guys and kind of react, and then we're going to go through it and just see what all we can pick out, because I feel like there's going to be a lot cram-packed into this 1 minute. So let's go ahead. I have the volume pretty low, so I can still hear it, but hopefully it won't blow your ears out. So if it does, I apologize. But let's go ahead and watch this clip together. The Netherworld Department of Death, starring the Grim Reaper, with the receptionist, and Grim Turns. Oh my god, that robe is gorgeous. Created by Mortimer Goth. That's a cute little detail. Okay, a bunch of Grim stuff with Grim Turns. We have the portal that you put the souls in. We have a practice dummy. Oh, you get to practice your little side. That's cute. Oh. Let's not do that. Okay. So you can turn to a ghost as a sim turn? Or a Grim Turn? Why did I say sim turn? He was flirting, and now he's going on a date with the ghost? I am so confused. Okay, there's a lot. There's a lot in this. So let's back this up. Okay, so the first thing, I'm gonna mute it so it doesn't continue to blare your ears out if it did. So the first thing, it shows the Netherworld Department of Death, which I believe this is probably the lot you go to when you go to work as a Grim Turn. Like, kind of like if you work in the hospital or doctor career, you go to the hospital. I'm assuming this is where we go to work as a Grim Turn, and become a Grim Reaper. And then I'm kind of assuming it's kind of like the detective career where you would go out on the town and, like, do missions and stuff, is what I'm assuming from what I'm seeing. But you can kind of see here the lot. I love this building. This building is absolutely gorgeous. The world is very pretty. I like all the rock details. The portal is gorgeous. So we have a new book here. This is definitely a new book. So I'm wondering if this is like a tome you can read to do. So I'm really seeing new there. But we have with the receptionist. So, I'm wondering. It says you started as a Grim Turn. So I'm wondering. But it says receptionist. So I'm wondering which is lower, the receptionist or the Grim Turns. But it looks like you have like some computer stuff here. This robe is very interesting. This is the first time we're seeing this version of a Grim Reaper robe. So I'm wondering if throughout the career, if you get different Grim Reaper robes, that'd be really cool. I would really enjoy that. Not really seeing too much else new besides like the store. The makeup is new. And the Grim Turns. So we have the receptionist and the Grim Turns. And one of these is a ghost. So I'm wondering if he's a ghost automatically, or if, like, you can turn yourself into a ghost with the Grim Reaper career. Very interested in that. Alright, so we have this, like, here's another look at this robe, too. This robe is gorgeous. I'm obsessed with this robe. Okay. But here you can see a new, like, I'm assuming this is kind of like a cauldron or something, magical abilities, but it has like this raven / crow like fountain that pours into it. I think it's really cute, and the eyes light up. We have a bunch of Grimm artwork over here on the wall. This is a wallpaper we've already seen. What's that? Is that like a globe? I don't know, but it's cute. And then we have Grimm standing here. A bunch of new candles. Let's see. It looks like you can also like make coffee and food while on shift. But here's another look at that crow from the front view. Also, I'm pretty sure this is a new window we keep seeing, but I think we've seen the window zoomed out before. I love that it says created by Mortimer Goth. That's such a cute detail. But we have a look at kind of like the portal looks like zoomed in. I think this is cool. Definitely a bunch of dead trees. I wonder if these are like debug or if we're actually getting new like dead trees we can place on our lots. With us getting cemeteries, I feel like that would only make sense. Alright, but it shows here Grimm kind of teaching the quote-unquote Grimm terms, and it has like the pet crow, which has been confirmed that we can buy this in build mode and put birds to it, like crows and whatnot, and teach them. So this is kind of like, I guess, the first attempt at them putting pet birds in The Sims 4. In Sims 3, pets came with a couple of different types of birds. Like, they came with 3 different types of big birds and a couple of different types of smaller birds. And you could, like, choose to either have a cage or you had open habitat that they could fly around the house in. I've always really missed having that in The Sims 4, because when we got cats and dogs, obviously we didn't get it, and then when we got my first pet stuff, we got the rodents, but we didn't get the birds. So I appreciate this being kind of an attempt at that. I wish there was more birds we could choose, but I'll take it. Apparently Grimm teaches you with that. Okay, this is something I want to look at. Hold on. Go here. Okay, so it has a bunch of Grim Reaper things here, so I'm wondering if this is like the quote-unquote Grimm turns, or maybe the different Grim Reapers over the century, because like, with the way this pack is showing, it kind of looks like there's can be multiple Grim Reapers, because you're training to be a Grim Reaper. There's multiple people training to be a Grim Reaper. So, and at the end of the career, you turn to a Grim Reaper. I'm pretty sure, at least, is the whole point. So, are these like all the different Grimms over the centuries and whatnot? Or are these Grim turns? Like, what is that? I'm very curious about that. But here it just shows a bunch of different Grim artworks. I'm assuming we're getting that with the pack. Okay, that is a globe. And we have some black roses. Love to get that. We already have some, but it's good to get more. He's just teaching his class. Looks like the ghost here is writing down notes. So this has to be like a ghost all the time. So I'm assuming you can do the career as a ghost. And we have here, look at the little Grim outfits. I love the little skull, but look at it has a little, like how the Grim has the bone freezer bunny. They have a bone raven / crow. That is actually adorable. And he's excited. She's bored. Alright. Oh, and this is kind of a look at the new makeup. We have some new smudged eyeliner. I think this is new lip gloss, but it may be base game. I'm not sure. Alright, but here's another look at the portal. I love the colors on this portal. Actually gorgeous. And then here you can see her throwing a soul into the portal. I think that's what she's doing, at least. That looks really cool. And then here we're working on a practice dummy. I can't really make the bar go away. Hold on. Let's see. If I put it. You can see it has a blank face. I can't pause it and show you, but it has like the blank face. and it has a little caution tape on it to show it's a dummy. I think that's really cute. We have another look at the window and curtains back here and the wallpaper and new flooring. So he's just kind of teaching the class. And then here you can see the student practicing the swiping of the scythe and like failing, and I think that's hilarious. That's just like a cute little detail. Here's another Grim Reaper painting here as well. See, and this part was really interesting to me. Like, Grim's telling us a secret, and while he's telling us the secret, one of his employees like swipes his scythe. So, I don't know, I just thought that was a really interesting detail. Is that something you can actually do, or is that just something they added in for the trailer? Because I'm curious if that has effects, because that scythe has very much power. But here you can kind of see the Grimturns studying and doing stuff on the computer, so I'm assuming you gotta do some stuff on the computer in this career, because that is not the first time they've showed that. Looks like this is also a new painting here. Let's see. And then we show, I think this is one of the new lots in the world. I'm assuming this is built by a Sims creator. But the build is actually gorgeous. I love this little roof detail. Like, the roof details are really cute. Even the roof swatches are really cute. Looks like we got some dirty walls, new columns, new fences, new windows, new doors. Alright, but it looks like someone's dead on the floor, and someone's begging a Grimturn to keep their life. It looks like we also have a new look at a wallpaper, new cabinet. That's a base game toilet. That's base game toilet roll. But anyways, so this guy's kind of just swaying him off, like, no, you don't get to keep your sim. That's a new light for sure. That's a really pretty light. Okay. New cabinets, possibly? That looks like new cabinets. New hairstyle for sure. Alright. And then here you have the ghost Grimturn. Looks like that new hair I'm excited about, we get in colored and non-colored swatches, so I feel like that's really nice. I'm really excited about this hair. New bookcase, new chairs, new window curtain. But here I find it really interesting because they're showing this ghost. First of all, I like the fact that they're standing under an archway. I find that kind of funny. Here's another look at that light, by the way. But they're all, like, mad, and they're like, I'm dying. But then the Grimturn is, like, flirty with them, and they start being flirty. I guess if you're a ghost, as a Grimturn, you can flirt with the other ghosts. Maybe you can do it even if you're not a ghost, but I just thought that was kind of a funny aspect they put in there. And then this ghost is like, oh no. And then they all go out for drinks afterwards, which I think is super cute. Which is also looking at some new hairs. All three of these are new hairs. The spikes, the mohawk, and the short, colorful one. This is a new sign, another new curtain, new bar stools. I'm assuming a new bar as well. If we go back and look, let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a new bar. New archway as well. We don't have an archway that looks that old. And it matches the new door. Okay. And then here they're all kind of just doing a cheer and a toast together, wrapping up the workday, I'm assuming, because this kind of all showed their workday. And yeah, I think on that note, it just says pre-order now, available October 31st, because it's coming out on Halloween. So that is the whole little trailer. I tried to spot as much new stuff that we had, at least I hadn't seen yet out of the trailer. I think it's really interesting that they're showing that a Grimturn can be a ghost. I don't know why that fascinates me, but that fascinates me. So we have that, and then we have some more Sims news on their Twitter page. This is just a link to the article I already read a couple of videos ago. I'll get back to this. But I just wanted to show the stuff that they're really pointing out from the new pack on their page. So the first thing is, do you want me to have a pet crow? Okay, so they're calling it a crow, not a raven. I wasn't sure yet. The thing that pecks Sims to death. So it is confirmed that the animation we saw in the trailer is officially a new death. They had mentioned it in the blog post, but this is what the interaction looks like. So the Raven's eyes get all red, he gets all mad, he blows up, and then he like attacks the sim that is mocking him. And I like the fact you can dress in a bird outfit and then get killed by the bird. I don't know why that's hilarious to me, but it is. So they have that, and also just a new look at the world. It's kind of this courtyard area. I think this is a new rug, because I'm pretty sure the stand could come without the rug. So that's cute. And then if we scroll down, we'll get back to this in a second. We have one more thing that they are showing off that is coming with a new pack. And they are saying, meet the Whispering Wren Messenger. So the description says it all. So let me read the description. Like the dainty mushroom peeking through the cracks, leaves on a forest floor, where there is death, there is also life. Local fable speaks of an external and childlike mushroom spirit existing in the land between life and death, who is not only a avid listener, but also a giddy messenger. This messenger is known as the Whispering Wren. Zelena flowers are also considered very special. It thought that if the stem of the zeniths were hollowed out by the wren to record the echoes of spoken messages so it can be delivered to the deceased. It's believed the whispering your message into the bushes of Zions will send wrens skipping away to find your lost love, to softly relay your note to the otherworldly slumber. And it says these decorative statues represent the beloved whispering wren and statues that can be used to leave a message for your deceased loved ones. So from what I understand, you can place this down and your sim can like send a message to the deceased. I just think that's really cute. I just think that's like a really cute concept. So that's kind of all the peaks of the stuff we're getting with this pack that they've showed off since my last video on the official Sims Twitter page. But that is not where it stops. So if we come back up here, yesterday they dropped a bunch of new Sim merch that has to do with the Life and Death pack. And a lot of it's sold out, I'm not gonna lie. In just 24 hours. I actually did already go shopping and buy some of it, but I still wanted to show what they dropped off with this merch shop, because some of the items are still available, and I just think the items are really cool. So let me show them off. So if you click on the link, you go to the official Sims merch shop, shopthesims.com, and there is an official The Grim & Co. collection. So we have like shirt and a plushie, and here we have more shirts, and then another look at the plushie, which the plushie is actually what I got. It is sold out, sadly. I'm glad I got it when I did, but they still have some stuff. So we have this new hoodie, which is still available, but it's $80. That's just why I didn't get it, but it is a good hoodie. Like, I can tell it's good material from just the picture, and it's really cute. It has the little Grim skull bunny and the little Grim scythe, and then on the back it says, all my friends are dead. I love that. I love that. And then we had the Grim plushie, which is what I got for $30, and this is the front and back. I just think this is so cute. I love this. Also sold out, we had this little Bonehilda, like, crop top almost moment. I don't know, it's cute. It's not something I would wear. I do love Bonehilda, don't get me wrong, but I don't wear that kind of shirt. And then if we keep going, there is this still available. It's $15, and it's the Skeleton Freezer Bunny plush clip-on. So we have the regular Freezer Bunny plush clip-on, and now this is like the skull version of it. And then also sold out, which I was so sad about. Oh my god, why can't I? Okay, there we go. Is this t-shirt that was $38. I really wanted this t-shirt, but it was already sold out. and I had to choose between this and the plushie. I really wanted the plushie. So this shirt was really cool. It's like this faded black material that has a grim with a scythe on the front, and on the back it says everyday reaping, and it has a big version of the Grim Reaper that's drawn out beautifully. Kind of reminds me of the tarot card art. I just think it is gorgeous. I love the shirt. I wish I had gotten it before it sold out. Then we keep going. The last thing is the skeleton Frieza Brain pin. It's $12. It's still available. It's just a little pin you can clip onto your bag or shirt or whatever. I think it's really cute. I collect pins, so I wouldn't mind getting this. I think that's not a horrible option. And that is all the new items that came in the shop. And the last thing is, let's see. Here we go. The last thing is we do have a official laundry list from Direct Communications. This is their second Twitter page where they post all their important news and laundry list and trailers and whatnot. They post on this page. So this is Soul Simmers. Today we have a laundry list of the number of community reported issues that we aim to resolve in the next patch for an improved gameplay experience. So this was posted October 8th, which is 2 days ago from when I'm recording this. So typically these laundry lists come out about 2 weeks beforehand, before the patch. But I'm thinking it's possibly coming out 3 weeks beforehand because the pack comes out the 31st. And typically the pack comes out on a Thursday, and then the Tuesday before that, which would be the 29th, we get a patch. Which, I say that, but the last time we got a laundry list and then an update, the update came out on Wednesday for some reason, which no one was expecting. But, I'm thinking it's traditionally just going off what they've mainly done. I think it'll be on the 29th. So it's actually showing about 3 weeks before I think the actual patch will be here. Unless they decide to drop another patch between now and then, which is possible because they have done that before. But they left a direct link right here. They have some pictures of some of the stuff, but I'm going to go into the whole article and read you guys the article. Alright, so when you click on the link in that Twitter post, it does bring you to this article on the official EA's website, which is just ea.com. And as you can see, this is the laundry list for October 8th, 2024, which was 2 days ago. If you haven't picked up on what a laundry list is yet, basically it's just a list of bug fixes they hope to fix in the next patch. Sometimes not all of these are included in the next patch, and sometimes there's more stuff in the patch than is included in this list, but this is just what they hopefully mainly want to fix. So, let's go ahead and jump into it. So it says, Soul Summers, welcome to the Sims 4 laundry list, where we share the top community concerns we're currently investigating and aim to resolve in the upcoming patch later this month. In our commitment to resolve technical challenges, our team focused on a community-voted fixes with each update. This is the 4th release in this series, and we look forward to the opportunity to continue to improve the experience for our players. So basically, when they announced that The Sims 4 was going to go on for several more years, they also announced they were going to be doing a patch series, I guess you would call it, where they're going to release so many big patches over the span of 12 months or something, and in those fixes they were going to fix a lot of the big game issues, because if you play Sims 4, you know there's issues. I love this game. It is my favorite game. But there are issues, and they're doing so many patches to fix the game. Obviously, this probably isn't going to fix everything, but it's been fixing a lot. And if you don't know what they're talking about here, they're just saying that this is the 4th release in that series of fixes. The list below highlights issues most frequently reported by community through Answers HQ. While some issues may not be listed, they may still be in the process of being addressed. Some topics can require an extended investigation on our end, so even though these fixes may be in active review, it's not guaranteed that we'll have an immediate fix for it in the upcoming patch. And then it just states that make sure to remove your mods or CC before updating your game, because it can break your game. So let's go ahead and jump into these bug fixes. Looks like we have 2 for console, a shit ton for base game. We have 1 for affecting multiple packs, and then some for several different packs as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So on console, there's 1 for Cottage Living, 1 for Cottage Living. It says images for crafted cross-stitch objects on the PS4 are no longer in grayscale. And then for Growing Together, puzzles are no longer in black and white on PlayStation. So it looks like they were having some issues with like color, which is interesting. But let's go ahead and jump into these base game what they hope to fix in the next patch. So the first one I am already really happy with, and that is Sims will not eat spoiled food autonomously, which is awesome because it's so annoying where your Sim goes to eat autonomously, and then they go to the fridge and they pull out the spoiled food in the fridge, and then they eat it, and then they get sick, and it's just real annoying. So I'm glad they're fixing that. Interactions will no longer jam and prevent progression through the interaction queue when caused by stuck chickens on the lot. Chickens only come in Cottage Living. How is this base game? I'm confused. Okay, but anyways, Sims will fully close their eyes when they're supposed to, like when sleeping. Honestly, this has been an issue since like Sims 3. Like, I remember when I was younger, like playing Sims 3 and just zooming in on my Sims while they're sleeping because all my Sims were sleeping and I had nothing to do, and their eyes just being like wide the fuck open like while they're sleeping. And then when I played Sims 3 on this channel, I saw the same thing. So this has been an issue since like earlier Sims games, so I find it interesting that they're trying to fix it now. The next one says, parent Sims will no longer get stuck standing idly in front of the crib when trying to interact with their sleeping baby. Yeah, that's annoying. NPC Sims no longer enter the lot without knocking on the fucking door. Thank you. Oh my god. So that has just been an issue for so long. Like, people, I do not want you coming in my house unless I give you a residence key, which is also glitchy. I would like them to fix where the first time you try to give someone a residence key, it works, instead of like having to hug them and then choose again for them to give the residence key, because instead of giving the residence key, they hugged them. It was weird. It's a weird glitch, okay? Skill books are now available at all libraries, not just Little Creek Library. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that was an issue, but that's good fix. Plants have enough water will stop dying. There's so many issues with gardening, man. So many issues. Most recently interacted with Sims will appear at the beginning of the relationship panel. Okay, that actually helps a lot, honestly. Pizza delivery Sims can now be tipped and interacted with after delivering pizza. I've never used that feature. I mean, I have, but like I don't use it regularly. Like, I barely ever order pizza, so I didn't know that was a problem, but okay. Invisible nannies have their superpower removed and now will remain visible. I love the way they like word some of these glitches. It's just hilarious. Okay. Sims will no longer incorrectly age up when adjusting game options. Wow, I can't believe that was an issue. Stopped issues where a hell baby tries to perform an interaction that requires an adult to put them down, but the adult can't, so it just spins in a loop. Okay. Textures will now apply on one-tile gravel roofs. Curved fences will now cast shadows. Small black shadows on Lot Manager's world map can be removed by loading into an affected lot and exit to regenerate the thumbnail. Blue squares no longer observe in lieu of empty lots when saving the lot in build mode. Alright, that there's a lot of just like visual stuff. Modified career outfit sheet now works for part-time careers. I didn't know there was a cheat to modify career outfits. I'm gonna have to look that up. Male tank tops are no longer observed after selecting feminine fashion choice for previous SDX assets. Morning buff will not appear when a stranger sim dies in front of the active sim. The buff is only displayed if there are at least acquaintances. Okay, I kind of wish they would make it to where they had to be at least, like, somewhat friends, not just acquaintances. But it is really annoying when a random sim dies in front of your sim and then they get sad about it for like 2 days. Like, that's real annoying and it's been an issue for such a long time. So I'm so glad to see that on the list. Previous SDX ponytail texture will no longer distort around pulled out ear shapes. Non-binary sims now properly referred to as birthday sim during birthday party events. That is so good. I love that they're making the little adjustments for non-binary sims. Love that. Okay. Gertrude Goods NanoCan 2.0 is now tagged as off the grid. Alright. But they never mentioned that they changed the price on it. I'm just saying, that was a really annoying Sims team. Like, I was so happy to have this for $300. And like I said in a previous episode, it got changed to $1,000. So that was really sad. Okay. But then the last one for base game is fix an issue that could occur during adopt a child flow while off the lot. Alright. And then there's one for affecting multiple packs. So it said clear situations where build and buy mode, I'm assuming. Build and buy mode objects and houses placed with move objects on would appear in the sky. That is really weird. Okay. Bust to Dust, we have one. Do people still use Bust to Dust? Like, are people still attempting to use this pack? Because I just uninstalled it. Like, I just straight up uninstalled it. I did not like this pack. But it says, Clean House Inspired buff now has a proper timer to prevent overriding other buffs and blocking related interactions. Alright. For City Living, we have 3. It says, fail to game load error no longer triggers when visiting apartments placed with pools. And it says error code 132 dad and a bunch of numbers and letters. So, that error code is attempted to be fixed. We have to keep in mind, people, that these are what they want to fix. And sometimes when they say it's fixed, a patch or 2 later, it gets unfixed. So, or sometimes it just makes the issue worse or causes a different issue. So, we just have to keep in mind, this is them saying that this is what they're trying to fix. It doesn't always get fixed perfectly. So, hopefully they actually fix this error code this time, but because I'm pretty sure they've tried to before. Another one for City Living is City Living festivals and other festivals now will appear properly in the calendar. Alright, NPC Sims and Samurai Shuno will no longer experience sudden, unexpected weight gain. I think that's an issue for like all Sims you're not playing with, but okay. NPC bodies should only be successful to change if they are inside an active residential lot. Alright. Crystal Creations has 1. It says the crystal tree will now become invisible or transparent, and the crystals will be collectible. Good, because when the crystals are not collectible, that defeats the whole purpose of the crystal tree. Just saying. Eco Lifestyle Vertical Garden is now count towards the freelance botanist aspiration. Good. For rent has 4. So it says Property owner will not change along with eviction settlement after tenant breaks lease. Event fails TNS no longer triggers after completing the tenant revolt event by performing promised better conditions. Lot changes and lot traits of downloaded it from the gallery reflect correctly in game. And when a tenant sim bulldozes a unit in a off-lot residential rental, the rent for the other hidden units won't reset to 0. That sounds like a really annoying glitch. But then for growing together, we have 2. It says reduce clipping issues when child sims practice riding bikes. This whole practice riding bikes thing is just glitchy in general. Like, honestly, that's a really glitchy aspect of growing together. And then apparently a long tunic, pants, and dark pink now pairs with the nail assets. Alright. So for high school years, we have 2. It says packed lunch boxes from inventory are eaten by teen sims during lunch hours. And rocks will respawn in a few hours after digging in the Water Tower Way in Copperdale. Interesting. I wonder how often rocks are supposed to respawn anyways. I never thought to really think about that. Anyways, for Horse Ranch we have 1. It says bad ranch product moodlet no longer observes upon and harvesting excellent / magnificent / perfect quality plants. For Island Living we have 2. Mermaids now have their own headstone, which I am so excited about. I actually found a picture of the headstone over on SimGuru Ninja's Twitter. He posted a picture of the new mermaid headstone and urn. Honestly, I don't like the urn that much, but the headstone, honestly, my favorite headstone so far in the game. I think the headstone is so beautiful. Look at this mermaid on it with the... it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love it. Okay. Just had to show that off. And then, for... apparently this is a glitch that if you have Island Living and My Wedding Stories, Island Living Canoe no longer gets water inside of it when navigating in a Tortosa world. So I guess we use the beach in Tortosa. So then we have a couple more. Most of them have 1 fix. For Love Struck, we have remove duplicate toast watch your assets. So apparently orange watch was repeated. Paranormal investigator. That's a career, not a pack name. It's just paranormal stuff, not paranormal investigator stuff. Okay, whatever. But it says lights no longer revert to auto mode in haunted houses. Okay. Realm of Magic spellcasters animations will run less frequently in casts. Honestly, thank you, because that was really annoying. Now, could they do the same thing for werewolves? Because werewolves are even more annoying about that. Seasons, flowers arrangements will look the same when placed for the library or the gallery. Okay. Vampires, infants will no longer teleport to outside the crib when resuming game right as the baby transitions to sleep. Honestly, I don't understand how that has to do with vampires, but that is a really annoying glitch that happens to me all the time. So glad to see that fixed. Vintage Glamour, Globe Bar drink platter now fits on a accent /in /coffee tables. So that's good. And honestly, I never take the drinks off the Globe Bar, so I didn't realize that was an issue, but whatever. And then Werewolves is our last one. It has 2. It says Werewolf Sims, how less frequently cast. Thank you. I just said that. I hope they fix that. So I'm really happy they fixed that. And then last one is turned werewolves will no longer occasionally lack color on their nose. And that, my friends, is everything I wanted to share with you about the what has been going on in the Sims community while I was sick. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. Honestly, I think they're coming out with a lot of cool stuff. I was really excited about the merch drop. The laundry list is pretty good. I love seeing the new stuff on the new pack, the Life and Death pack. I'm really excited about this pack. I know there's other like Sim team members sharing other stuff, but I try to share what I think is the most important or what I find the most interesting. But when the actual pack comes out, you can bet that I'm going to be jumping all into that and showing everything I can off. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end this one here. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and all that awesome stuff, because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. Alright, bye!